What is happening, gamers? This is Bradley here, and to coincide with the release of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, Sakurai has confirmed that Diddy Kong will be making his return in Super Smash Bros. 3DS and Wii U. This is a recurring thing. He announced Zelda with the release of A Link Between Worlds, King Dedede with Kirby Triple Deluxe, and now Diddy Kong with the release of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. So we can probably expect an announcement for Yoshi once Yoshi's new island comes out. But in terms of Diddy Kong, it looks like he will be playing similarly to his Brawl counterpart, and that'll have his Rocket Barrel Jetpack recovery move, his peanut gun that explodes when he charges it too long, and his devious little banana to cause some good old tripping. Now there was hopes that maybe Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong would be a duo character this time around, or maybe Cranky Kong would be announced as a playable character, but it does make sense that they would announce a veteran for today, since we just heard about Little Mac. There is always a chance that a newcomer from the Donkey Kong universe will be announced sometime down the road for Smash Bros, which could include Cranky Kong or maybe even King K. Rool. Now an interesting tidbit has surfaced in regards to Mario Kart 8 recently, in that the online retailer Newegg is stating in their description for the game that you'll be able to design your own tracks, or in other words, a track editor. Now this is actually the first we've heard of a track editor being included in Mario Kart 8, as Nintendo hasn't announced anything about such a thing being included in the game, so as of right now, it's unconfirmed. Now I'm thinking that this might actually be a legit leak, as I don't know why Newegg would just pull this out of thin air and say that we'd be able to do this. It just seems a little weird, and it's not like retailers haven't leaked stuff before. I'm looking at you, Tropical Freeze. I'm not the type to go out of my way to use level editors, I just prefer to use the pre-designed levels. But if there will indeed be a track editor included in Mario Kart 8, it's gotta be robust, but also be simple to use. And hey, maybe we'll be able to share our tracks in Miiverse. The release of Mario Kart 8 is still a few months away, so there definitely is still some time for them to announce a track editor in the game, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And finally is that Tony Hawk himself has confirmed that he is working on a new game, and that's pretty much the gist of it. So when Tony Hawk was reminiscing about Tony Hawk Pro Skater, he mentioned that he was working on a new game, but we don't have any details about it. I'm not even sure if it's supposed to be a Tony Hawk Pro Skater or another skating game. I do remember the days playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater back on the Nintendo 64, so if it is a Pro Skater game, maybe Activision or whoever will be able to bring it back to its former glory. Or maybe they'll just go with a more realistic approach like the Skate series. We don't know. But that will bring us to the end of the news roundup. If you like what you saw, please give it a thumbs up and add your favorites and all that good stuff. And you can stay tuned for more news videos, video reviews, and That's On Me episodes. You can expect a review for Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze at some point in the future, and also the 10th episode of That's On Meverse will be going out this Saturday, so you can stay tuned for all that. But I will talk to you later in the next video, guys. Bye! Now an interesting tidbit has surfaced in regards to Mario Kart 8, and that the